Kristen Aguirre, excuse me, very polite, is an audio mechanic this morning.
Yeah, she's live learning how to transform vehicles this morning.
Yes, if you think that your car is too old to get an upgrade to maybe use some of the technology that's out there like Bluetooth, you're wrong. And I'm going to tell you why. Polly Wayman with us from an audio shop here in town. Why is it so easy for people to kind of upgrade their technology?
You know, the technology has improved so much in just a short period of time. Years ago, we weren't able to communicate with each other and connect the way we can now. Cars weren't built the same way. So now we can do everything from remote car start our car to check our maps or get destinations right off these devices in our pocket. Most people are intimidated by them, and we just want people to not be scared.
Mm-hmm. And what about people that have kind of the older cars and think that they can't have this technology?
Well, you know, $160 for a new radio that gives you the ability to do that is a whole lot more affordable than spending $16,000 on a new car or a used trade-in or $60,000 on a new one.
And installing these are really simple, right?
Yeah, most cars we can have done within an hour.
Mm-hmm. And why do you think it's important for people to kind of get these upgrades? Is it to be in with the times?
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously everybody wants to keep up with the Joneses, but I think the more important part is keeping ourselves safe. You know, for years I dreamed about the Jetson Mobile, and I joke about that, but this is it for us. We have in our pockets the ability to be able to do all of these things really easily.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, coming up later in the show, we're going to show you how easy it is to upgrade, and we're going to upgrade one car to some upgraded technology.
And safety features too, because now with a newer car you can talk on the phone through Bluetooth,
right.
So you don't have to have your hands free, your handset.
Yeah, I just got a new car a few months ago and it has Bluetooth. It's the coolest thing ever.
See, my car does not have Bluetooth.
So Mine either.
Maybe I need to hang out with Kristen today. Although I was willing to drop like 20 grand on a new car, but.
Yeah, she's live this morning from a car audio shop. How's it going, Kristen?
It's going good. So if you think that your car can't have the latest technology like Bluetooth, you're wrong. You could just do a simple upgrade. With me now is Polly Wayman. Polly, how easy is it to upgrade your car?
You know, on average, we're going to spend about an hour converting any average car. Just a little bit of time to take out the old one. Obviously, as you can see, KHQA puts some miles on their buttons. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to put in a new radio today. We're just finishing it up now, and we'll be able to go through and show you how it all works.
Okay, so now that we have the new radio put in, and we want to use Bluetooth, how simple is it for us to do this?
As soon as we have everything hooked up, obviously time is of the essence here. It is just a button push away. We can just select what source we want on the stereo and connect to our Bluetooth devices that way.
And so it's so simple. If you need a smartphone. Obviously, you need a smartphone for this, right?
But if you need one of them, we have them too.
Okay, so then all you do is you go ahead, and what do we go to?
What we do is just go up into our menu settings, and we're just going to turn on our Bluetooth. That's it. It's just a single button push, and we can connect to any device that is Bluetooth capable.
And then this will go ahead and connect to the car, and then we could do things like talk on the phone and stream our music and everything like that. All right, coming up later in the show, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, and we're going to do a live interview from Bluetooth.
Ooh.
Well, that sounds fun.
We're getting fancy.
Yeah. Car. Now she's cruising with her mind on her money and her money on her mind. Hey, Kristen, what are you up to this morning?
Love that song. We are upgrading your car's technology. If you have an older model, don't think that you can't have Bluetooth or any of those great technology features. We just swapped out our old radio in this car for a new one. Eric, how easy is this to do it?
It's really easy. I got my own personal car. Literally hop in my car, turn my Bluetooth, good to go. Got my music that's on my phone. Anybody calls me, got instant access, hands-free. Not getting a ticket this time.
So it only took a few minutes to actually get this into the car. I know a little more work needs to go into it, but if you have all this technology on your phone, if you have a smartphone, and you want to integrate it into your car, you can do it by simply doing this. So now we're going to see how it works. We're going to go ahead and have Polly call in for us. All right, there's the call.
Oh, Polly?
Polly?
Well, good morning, Kristen.
Oh, there he is.
And now you're driving hands-free.
Yeah, you're driving hands-free. This is safe. You don't get a ticket for texting and driving and talking on the phone. Why is it so important to kind of integrate this technology, Polly, into our everyday lives, like with our cars?
Well, we see more and more problems with people getting in trouble by using this technology, talking while they're driving or texting while they're driving. And KHQA has spotlighted that this week, and we thought it was a good idea, too. The safety factor is really the most important thing.
And so if we want to have this up, all we have to do is go ahead and click that Bluetooth button right on our phone here, right?
Exactly. That easy.
And then the person that's calling, all we have to do, how do you answer it then?
Just on your phone, one touch, you're allowed to touch one button, one swipe, answer the phone, and we're talking.
And then we're having a conversation here with Paulie, yes?
We most certainly are.
And so you would really encourage people to kind of get this new stuff, yes? Paulie?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way. Having my own children, grandchildren, I wouldn't expect them to drive a vehicle any other way.
Perfect. All right, coming up later, we're going to talk to you about some other gadgets you can get in your car and upgrade its technology.
Quick question for you. With the Bluetooth technology, does the sound come out of your speakers or the actual radio in the dash?
Where does the sound come
Don't
out
ask, don't ask.
It's the speakers.
Okay.
I didn't know where to put the microphone. Come on.
Well, thank you, Kristen. We will see you shortly. We will now see what the weather. What the weather. Okay, now she's ready. This is good TV right here. Hey, Kristen.
Hi, sorry, I was still having a conversation with the radio. He's such a talker. All right, if you're still interested in getting some new technology for your car, but you don't want to get any Bluetooth in it, there's still some other things you can get. So we're going to take a walk over here with Eric. What's some stuff that our viewers can go ahead and purchase?
Well, we've got, the regular earpiece there, everybody walking around with it. Real, semi-cheap. We've also got over here, if you're not wanting to do the whole car stereo thing, just got a little speakerphone. Great for truck drivers. You can use it. Don't have to have a smartphone. Just sync it up with Bluetooth. Put it on your visor. A couple easy buttons to push. Being sure you're allowed to press one button. Run about 110 bucks. So you're not spending the 170, 200 bucks for the expensive radio in your semi or whatever.
And so these are just as simple to use. We can use a Bluetooth the same way. We go ahead and scroll down and press that button.
Exactly. Same thing, somebody's calling in. If you got a flip phone, flip it open, automatically answers through the Bluetooth headset.
And so I know on my smartphone here, you can go ahead and it's just simple as rolling it down and just clicking that button right there. So you just click it on and then basically follow the directions, or?
Exactly. Well, here, I've already got mine hooked up. So here, unlock the screen, slide it down. So I've already got it connected. So I can go ahead and I'll just go and call Paulie right here. And it's connected to my Bluetooth. So right now it's ringing in my ear.
Oh. And so these are also great to get your car upgraded, but it's also really important for safety.
Exactly. So when you're on the road, you don't have to worry about having one hand on the wheel. You can have both hands still on the wheel and still be having a complete conversation.
So this is our earpiece and then the speaker we have.
Yes.
All right. Well, coming up later in the show, we are also going to take a look at some other gadgets you can get to keep that technology upgraded in your car.
All right, thanks, Kristen. Yes, she is, well, I don't know. What are you up to now, Kristen?
Well, we've been upgrading cars all morning and showing you that it's really easy, despite the model of your car, to get the latest technology. But it's also really important, not just because of the perks, but because of safety features.
Absolutely. I mean, Kristen, it comes down to this. Like I said, we've waited our lives for this technology. More and more of us, as we get into it, tend to forget that we probably should pay attention to our surroundings. Obviously, we showed you some units here that make our lives easier, but there's some other things that we need to look at. Rural communities where we don't have the ability to get a good signal, we've got things like that where you can actually slip your phone into a cradle, go from no bars to a bunch of bars. Now we can take advantage of that technology in an area where we normally couldn't. Our dish network, DirecTV kind of satellite dishes, we can watch that stuff on those devices anywhere in the world as well. We talked about remote starting your car and security systems. All of these things from this little device. Granted, this has happened very fast in just a few short years, but we need to get a hold of this. We need to address it. We need to learn out what our safety factors are in using these things. Obviously, arrive alive, all of those things still count.
I thought that was really cool. We didn't actually cover that yet. Was you could slip their phone into here and have bars? How does this work?
Well, old school phone technology used to put out 3 watts. A cell phone was a 3-watt transceiver, so we could talk a great distances, 20 miles to the next tower. These little guys only put out a couple tenths of a watt. But if we slip this in here, this is a repeater that puts out a full 2 to 3 watts again in your vehicle or in your home. So even if we're in a spot where we don't have a very good signal on our phone and we can't use maybe a smartphone or some digital technology, now we have the ability to do that and take advantage of that stuff as well in a rural community.
That's awesome. So despite where you are, you can go ahead and get some of these technology here and get bars, talk on the phone without being distracted while you're driving. So if you're interested, make sure you check out some of these devices.
Pretty neat.